Alright, as to who's going first, I think he's gonna go first, for real. He's gonna try to encounter one of these dudes. So, does he start with the bigger guys first? I think so, right? Okay, let's try to fight this guy. So I'll bring him over to his sheet here. Although, maybe we use Jackie down here to use her Feed the Mind spell to have him improve some stuff to make him even stronger. Is that crazy? Is that a waste? I don't know. You know what? Let's do that. Let's buff this guy up like a crazy dude. Okay, so she's going first. First action, do this. Test book -1, okay? I know it's lore, and I'm dropping my dice all over the floor. What are you doing over here? Sounded like Nick Mulaney right there. Okay. So let's put that over here, and let's have her test her lore -1. So that's 3 dice. Let's go. Feed the mind, baby. Feed that mind. She is feeding it. If you pass, choose an investigator on your space to improve one skill of his choice. Yeah, baby. So let's give him, I don't know, another strength. So he's at 4. He's going to bring it up to 5, which is good. And then flip this card. Okay, we don't know what this is going to be. Feed the mind. Okay, resolve the effect based on your test results. We had 1. So 0 is no good. 1. A wealth of knowledge overwhelms your mind. The chosen investigator loses 1 sanity. Not the end of the world. Let's drop her down to 6. So you know what? She could do this a second time. Yeah, let's buff this guy up like there's no tomorrow. Now he already has an enchanted blade up here, which makes him pretty strong, if you ask me. He gains 1 willpower and 3 during combat encounters. So if anything, let's now buff up his willpower a little bit. Yeah, let's try that. So her second action is going to be Feed the Mind again. Okay, that's 1 success, so we know what's going to happen. It's going to succeed, and she's going to lose a willpower, a brain cell, basically. So she's down to 5. And let's flip this to a 2, basically. Okay, we could do it a 3rd time. It's pretty strong. Would put her down a little bit, but I mean, he would be maxed out, basically. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Okay, feed the mind. Feed it good. Oh, and she'll gain a focus token. Okay, so let's just flip that. So that's 1 success. So she'll lose this down to 4. And now you see, I'm sort of an idiot right there. Because she's the target of the Mythos this round. So if she fails, she'll lose 2 of something. So eventually I have to heal her. Okay, yeah, I hope that wasn't too dumb. And then let's not forget to flip this thing up to 2. So he's at 6 on these 2. That's amazing. I don't think I've ever had a character that strong, just from his basic stats. Okay, so she's done. Let's tilt her. And now, let's have our guy do some fighting. Okie dokie. So, let's start with the willpower test here. So, we have to beat 2. We got 6 dice right here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gain +1. Yeah, just here, gain +1 during a combat encounter. Okay, I think this should be fine. Let's roll this whole mess of dice. And see, with all that, we only got 2, which is just what we needed. Okay, so we're not losing willpower, and we did pass that test. So let's go on to strength. So strength -1. He's at 6 plus 3, that's 9. Now you know the rules. You do not add all of these together. You have to pick one. So, I mean, I'll pick this one for sure, right? So 1, 2, 3 plus the 6 here is 9. -1 is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's roll all of this stuff and see if sexy Mark Harrigan can destroy the Hound of something? Yeah, the Hound of Tindalos. Ah, Tindalos. Right next to the waterfront. It's a beautiful property. Okay, let's go. What are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Okay, so we passed that. He's not going to hurt us. And we have it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so this thing is kaput. So that was Mark's first action. He could try, I mean, he's so buff, right? He's so buff. Oh my god, he's a total beefcake. He could try to Yeah, why not? Let's have him fight the zombie dude. I was looking at the back injury here, but that's not... I thought it was going to hurt him during a fight, but apparently not. Because he's got an enchanted blade. Nothing to do with his back, thank you very much. Okay, let's do the willpower tests here. So 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All good children go to heaven. And... yeah, this zombie doesn't take anything away from him, so let's just do it. 1, 2, 3. So we don't take damage, and we're good. We pass. Then let's do the strength test. So that's -1. So again, 6, 7, 8, 9. -1 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're trying to get 2 successes to, kill him. Yeah, this is a foregone conclusion. So this guy is Kaput. Very good job, Mark. All right, Beefcake. He could, for a third action, kill the cultist. I mean, these guys are so easy, right? Yeah, cultist, it says right here, as soon as you resolve the will test, you lose a health and defeat this monster. So, yeah, let's just do it. I think this was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's doing that. I just need 1 success. I think we're going to be good. Yeah. Yes. So 1 success here with the 6. Okay, so after resolving the will test, lose 1 health and defeat this monster. Okay, well still, bring him down to 4. And defeat this monster. Okay, so this guy has earned his paycheck big time. Alright, so she's done playing because she did all those spells. He's over here, he killed a lot of monsters. The gate here is going to stay open, but that's okay, because over here we're not about to hit a blue spot, so let's not even deal with that right now. And then we've got our dude here at the pyramids. He should try to go get a clue to do like a research encounter for us to finish up, our actual mission here of trying to get 4 tokens onto this card. We've got 3 right now. So yeah, let's have him... He's okay. He's got 2 focus tokens. He's got 5 health, 4 sanity. So he could just go... and do this as a research encounter. Yeah, why not? Although he's better in the wilderness. So, maybe we do that. You know what? Yeah, let's just... because I don't want to mess around with this. Let's go 1. His second action is going to be to get a focus token. Now, he already has 2. So he's going to get a third one, which is pretty much overkill, I think. Is it too much? Yeah, you know what? I think it's too much. So let's not get that third counter. Let's have him just do this for a second. And if he fails, then we'll try it again, I think. Okay, so let's get one of these and go check out his character sheet at the same time. All right, so he's in the heart of Africa. And what are we doing over here? Wilderness. You discover a 20-foot-tall gray metallic cone. Gain this clue. That's okay, fine. Gain this clue. I'll put it on the sheet. So right now we have completed this first mystery. Okay, let's keep reading here. You try to make sense of the alien technology inside. Lore -1. There we go. He's got only 1 lore. But I mean, at least he passed the thing, so that's good. All right, let's do this. Oh, not so good. I mean, I could re-roll. I've got some focus tokens over here. If you pass, you manage to operate the Shan technology. Discard 1 Eldritch token from the Omen track. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna... Yeah, no. I'm not too stressed out about that, so let's just let it happen. Okay, cool. All right, so that's the... It's not the end of his turn. He still has 1 action. So what should he be doing? He's over here. They're all good. This thing is going to have to die eventually, but again, he's so buffed right now that that's probably going to be his job to go over there and do that. I mean, there's still 2 monsters there. We've got a red gate over here. This thing is moving on red next turn. So, well, at the end of this turn. So we cannot fix this situation. But in 2 turns, it's going to hit blue. So maybe we move towards closing a blue gate. So he did 1, 2. Now he couldn't move out of there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get him into here, and then eventually he'll make his... That's a long journey, though. Need to go there, and then he'll do boat, boat, boat. Yeah, that's not going to work, see? Because he would end this turn here. He would end the next turn here. And by that time, I think the gate moves pretty much all the time. Yeah, the gate moves pretty much all the time, the Omen track like that. So yeah, it's not even going to help. So if anything, he should try to close a green one, but we don't have that. Damn. Oh, but what am I talking about? I'm talking about closing a blue gate. There's a blue gate over here, numbnuts. So, yeah, but they'll do it. So what are we doing there? Okay, let's just get him here. That way he's sort of centralized. Because, I mean, another mystery is going to come out. And it'll probably say, go pick up some clues, y'all. Y'all. So that's it. Okay. All right, sorry about the confusion here. So there we go. And we're going into the curiosity phase. Yeah. All right, let's roll for everybody here. So, Jackie Fine is not curious. Our sexy man is not. And our jungle dude is. So he's in a city space. He's going to draw. Driven by his desire to explore the world around him. In a city space in South Africa, you wander through the aisles of an antique bookstore. Although many extremely rare books can be found here, the organizational system is almost impossible to decipher. Lore -1. This guy with the lore test, man. He's got a lore of 2, so that's going to be a 1. Let's do that. Yeah. Well, he gets a focus token next turn. Okay, what happens, though? What happens with this thing? If you pass, you're able to track down a hidden gem. Gain 1 tome artifact. Ooh! Okay, you know what? Yes, this gave me that. But I will spend 1 that's already on his character, flipping it down, to actually not keep this result. Yeah, so sorry, this goes away. So he won't keep this result. He'll keep going, because I want to get that. And I do! Nice. So a tome artifact. So let's just start looking for stuff until we get something that says tome. Magical teamwork item. Item magical weapon, item magical, item tome. Okay, we found the TikTok halot. Item tome. Test book. Oh, damn. He sucks at book. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to choose 1 monster on your space to lose 3 health. I mean, useful for someone who's good with books. Maybe we give this to old Jackie Fine eventually. Yeah. All right, so that's the end of the curiosity phase. Right, let's move on to Mythos. And we've got a dark power. Lightning cracks across the sky. You have a sinking dread that all the good you've accomplished is about to be undone. Okay, so we will spin the thing. This goes on red. And because it does, we got to move the track up by 1, 2. Bing, bang. Okie dokie, going fast now. Next, we do some reckoning. So monsters first, I guess in the order of our choosing. This is only if you're cursed. At the bottom here, we got to roll a die. On a 1 or a 2, we advance doom by 1. Okay, let's roll a die. Oh, of course it does. All right, so advance it by 1. Yep. Advance it by 1, it liberates one of these clues. We'll just put it over here. Any other monsters we should know about? No. Then it's the Ancient One, nothing on there. Mythos, nothing ever. And then Possessions. We don't have Possession, but we do have a back injury on our guy here. And it says, test Strength. If you fail, flip this card. I mean, I don't think we'll fail, honestly. Because his Strength is like 6 right now. Yeah, all good. So let's not flip this card. And then the card does say to add a gate. So we will add a gate to San Francisco. Be sure to wear a monster in your hair. All right. We get a Elder Thang. Ain't nothing but an Elder Thang. When this monster is spawned, move it to Antarctica. Hello, Antarctica. All right. Wow, did you notice my camera went very slowly, very subtly? We're on an angle here, Dutch tilt, as they call it. Okay, this is done, and so is the mystery. Let's do our own spin on the Mythos phase before moving on to the next mystery, because technically the Mythos phase is not over. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so the person triggered, not triggered, but targeted by the Mythos is Jackie Fine over here. And she will be testing... Pickety, 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 this guy. Strength. Ooh, that's bad for her. Yeah. Yeah, see, you should buff up your stats there instead of giving your feed the mind to everybody else there, Jackie, old Jackie. Okay, and now the track is on number 9 here. So if we look at the chart, on 9, you need 3 successes, or else you lose 3 health and or sanity. Oh boy. Well, I mean, there's no way she's getting 3 successes, right? I mean, let's just be clear about that. I mean, it's possible. Well, no, it's not. Well, it is. Yes, it is. You can keep rolling with the system we've got going here. And she's got some of this. Because if she loses 3 health and or sanity, and maybe 1 supplemental one if she rolls high on this die, that's 4. Or like 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets her pretty low. But then again, she'll just waste her turn healing, and it just slows you down, right? Yeah. All right, let's do it. So it's trying to get 3 successes. All right. And a 1. Does she try it? I mean, does she? I don't know, man. Is it dumb to start flipping these things? Because this is an action just to get this. Well, it is, but at the same time, if you roll this, then you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, let's just have her. Damn. Damn you, new Mythos Phase. Okay, let's decide to fail. Yeah. Okay, let's roll the d20. Because win or lose, you still got to roll it. Okay, so nothing supplemental. So it still is 3 health and or sanity. So I don't know. Let's go 1, 2 over here. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I can get her down to 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Because then what I might do is use this to feed the mind and bump some of her stats. Although, I got to make sure. Like, if it's really bad, what happens? You get amnesia from the 0? Okay. Not too bad, I think. I don't remember what amnesia does. Everybody got that? Good. Okay, let's do it like that. It's yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of the Mythos Phase. So let's check out what this thing does, because now this is cool because we got 4. So this is done. Second mystery. We've got the Omen of Devastation. The Nemesis Moon appears in the night sky, visible to all, and heralding an imminent doom. When an investigator closes a gate that corresponds to the current omen, ooh, that's pretty specific, he may spend 1 clue to place 1 Eldritch token on this card. At the end of the Mythos Phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to half the players, solve this mystery. So 4, so 2. Okay, so close a gate while the omen track is on the correct symbol. Okay. That's going to be some timing. Okay. And now I sort of forgot, but as we got rid of the card, we had one of those clue tokens on here because our track moved up. And this is going to go on, what, 21? Okay, 21 is Sydney, actually. Well, just close to Sydney. All right, so right over here, I guess in the Outback or something. Okay, so that is the actual end of the Mythos Phase. So the first player marker will move up to Leo Anderson, and let's start a new round. All right, so looking at the board, I mean, we're going to have to time this right, because to do this particular mystery, you've got to close a gate of the color that the track is on, basically. So next turn, it's going to be on blue. So I'm thinking, if he stays here, next turn, he can try to close that. Fine, that's at least, one of them done. On the next turn, I mean, on the same turn that he's trying to close that, would we be able to close another one? We've got a blue one here. Could he do 1, 2, 3 on this turn, and then next turn? But there's so many monsters, so that's not going to be doable. I mean, we can still send him there on this turn, then next turn he'll fight the monsters, and then we wait 2 turns and he's in a good position to close the gate? Maybe. So maybe that's his job. His job is going to be to close this on the next turn, or maybe she closes this on the next turn, because right now she's got to heal. Okay, let's start with the obvious. She has to heal. She's in a space without a monster. She's very low. Let's just have her heal. So here she is. So she'll do 1, 2 for 1 action. Then maybe 1, 2. Yeah, let's do 1, 2. So 3 and 5. Then she's got 1 more action. I mean, she could heal again. She could go boom, boom. She could, but I'm like, why? Why get her that high up? If she stays in Buenos Aires to try and work on that blue gate, what is she gonna need? Maybe we buff up a little bit of her strength just in case there's like a strength test. Or maybe she just gets something from him, because he's got a lot of stuff, like extra guns and stuff. It's not going to help for a test, but if ever we get one of those gate cards that says, I don't know, fight a deep one for fun. Okay, maybe. I mean, this +1 during a combat encounter. What else am I going to give her? Let's say this, +2. So 1, 2, 3, and maybe re-roll a die with this. Or if I buff up her thing, that's still 1, 2, 3. Same deal, right? All right, you know what? Let's do a trade action with our sexy man here that's on the same space. She's going to get the gun, and you know what? Maybe we give her this. Discard to gain +5 during a combat encounter, because he doesn't need it. He's so high up on these things, and he's got this magical enchanted blade, which is crazy. So I'm thinking he doesn't need any of that. All right, good enough. So that was her whole turn. So actually my character should have been like this, and then she's got her whole turn done. And now let's send this guy over here. He could actually try to do this. No, I don't want him to do this now. He's got to set himself up to do it in two turns. 2 turns this time. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. All right, you know what? Let's just have him go for sure. Let's do 1, 2, and then his third action. You know what? Let's give him a focus token, because he's dried up. He's got none of them. So third action, focus token. And then my dude over here, let's have him start going towards Tokyo. So yeah, so our guy here is gonna start going to Tokyo. So 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang, bang. Now, when we get to the curiosity phase, he might have to fight some of these guys, or one of these guys, and he's okay. He's got decent health, decent sanity, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so everyone has actually taken their turn. So let's move on to the curiosity phase. So let's start rolling with him. That is 11, nothing happens. Let's go with our Jackie Fine. Nothing happens. And our Sexy Man Harrigan. Aha, something's happening. So that's going to be Encounter San Francisco. So he drew this thing. San Francisco. A stranger bumps into you. A small needle pierces your skin, infecting you with the black fever. Dr. Miller oversees your recovery. I like how they just assume we know who Dr. Miller is. Oh yeah, Dr. Miller, the guy we've never seen in the game. Good for him. Good thing he's curing us, maybe. Okay, so we're going to do strength, because this doctor is trying to improve our recovery. All right, this should not be a problem, he said before failing. No, okay, cool. If you pass, you recover, and Miller teaches you to be alert to such tactics in the future. Thanks for being passive-aggressive there, Miller. And improve your eyeball observation. All right, so that's pretty good. Let's improve the eyeball. All right, so that was his curiosity phase in San Francisco. Next will be the Mythos Phase. So we will draw a Mythos card. Haunting nightmares. You wake up mid-scream, and your heart is racing. What little you can remember of your nightmare was so visceral and horrific that you dread falling back asleep. Bam, bam, bam. Spin the thing, reckoning, and gate. Okay, so spin the thing, blue. Do we do anything with blue? We have 1, 2 blue. That means bang, bang. Getting close, getting close. Then the reckoning, monsters first. We've got the Dark Young over here, and he's a pain in the butt. So we roll a die, and if it's a 1, the thing moves 1 step forward. It is not. I think a 1 or a 2, actually, but it was not. Then any other monsters that do things? Her, we don't really care. Ancient One, nothing. Mythos, never going to happen. And possessions and conditions. We've got the back injury way over here on Sexy Mark Harrigan. So let's roll a die. No, not roll a die. It says test strength. If you fail, flip this card. Again, this guy's got so much strength that's coming out of his butt. 6 strength. Let's go. Oh my god, he actually fails. Look at that. We could spend. You don't see it over here, but he does have a focus token. If you fail, flip this card. I don't know what happens when you flip this card. I don't remember. So you know what? I think I will spend his last focus token. Yeah, so flip back his last focus token to try and not fail this. And we're good. Okay, so I don't know what's on the other side, actually. So, okay, cool. So that was the Reckoning effect. And then we've got to spawn a gate. And we get Arkham. It's a red one. Okay, that's going to take a while for it to come back out. So Arkham right there. Let's get a monster from the bag. And we get a goat spawn. Quite a sexy goat spawn, if you ask me. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, it's late at night. You've had a few drinks. If you defeat this monster during combat, you may gain a dark pact to yada yada yada. Okay, so let's put that in Arkham. All right, so that's the end of that. Let's now see who gets targeted. Well, we know who. It's going to be Leo Anderson. Let's see how he gets targeted. So what does the man have to test? It's going to be this one here. Negotiation or influence. I feel like we're getting a lot of this. So he's got 2 right now. And according to the chart here, we're at number 7 on the Doom track. And at number 7, you need 3 successes or else you lose 3 health and or sanity. And he's got what? We said 2? All right, let's try this. Well, if he loses 3, it's not the end of the world. That's 1 success. Okay, he's trying to get 3. You guys can't even see this, I'm sorry. We got another success right here, so that's 2. Here, just zoomed out a little bit. And let's try to get a 3rd one. Oh, he could do it. Yeah, I mean, you know, why not? Let's do it. I figure spending an action to heal or spending an action to get one of those, sort of the same. And we're just 1 away, so let's do it. And it's a total fail. Can I re-roll anything? It's not a strength test. No. Dang. Okay, so he has failed. Let's roll a d20. It's a 5, so that's going to be just the required amount of health or sanity. So 3. What's this guy's plan? This guy was about to fight some monsters. So I'm thinking, let's look at the monsters' stats to see how much of a pain in the butt they are. So, okay, Will is pretty good on this guy. Will is easy on this guy as well. Strength is going to be a bit of a bitch. Okay, so let's lose, let's say, I guess 1 of each. Or 2 on this. No, 2 is too much. It's 3. We got to lose 3. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a pain. 1, 2, 3. And again, this is pretty high. But this is the same. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Damn you, new Mythos Phase. Okay, so with that done, this moves down to Mark Harrigan. And let's start a new round. Alright, so looking at the state of our board here, we are on blue. So she's going to have to try to close that, for sure. So maybe we just do that first, right? Yeah, I think so. So 3 actions. What is she going to do? Jump right in? Get another focus token? Heal a little bit? Let's look at her stats. So right now, this is a bit low. Again, these gate encounters, you never know. She could end up fighting someone. I wouldn't want her to die. Maybe step 1 is to have her heal. So, this is so bad with her with the 4. Okay, so let's do 1, bringing her up to 4, and 2, go up to 6. All right, let's say this is high enough. Second action, would you want to do Feed the Mind to bump something up? Closing a gate, usually, I don't know, lore and observation a lot of the time, but anything could happen. Okay, you know what? Instead, let's just, for our second action, try to close the gate. If we fail it, well, then our third action is going to be try to close the gate again with another card, basically. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So, second action, close the gate. Well, attempt it. And what do we get here? City of the Great Race. On a high stone shelf, you find books containing the wisdom of both the distant past and the far-flung future. Unfortunately, the tomes were written using a series of strange, curvilinear symbols. You do your best to translate the alien language. Book -1. Okay, so 3. Not too bad. So let's try to get 3. All right, very good. She deciphers that, no problem. Next, you decipher the means to return yourself to your own time. Close this gate. All right, sweet. After you return, you forget your time with the great race, but are plagued by strange dreams. Ooh, will. Okay, let's do a will test. She's got 3. Yeah, she's got 3. So a will test again of 3. Let's do it. That is a pass, and I gain a focus token. Very nice. It says if you pass, you explore these visions during your sleep. Gain 1 clue. All right. So she gains 1 clue, and let's just make sure what this thing says. When an investigator closes a gate that corresponds to the current omen he did, he may spend 1 clue. So you need a clue to do. Well, okay, I misread that. So A, we need to get clues, and 2, we need to close a gate, matching the thing, and spend the clue that we previously got. Oh, that's more complex than I thought it was. Well, good thing she did gain that clue, so she will spend that clue to put an Eldritch token on the card. But that's not too bad. We need 2 of those on the card, because it's, number of players, which is 4, divided by 2, which is 2. Thank you. I do math good. All right. Well, that gate is closed, so I guess that's a good thing. So now she still has an action left. Oh, that clue has been spent. Thank you very much. What's her action going to be? She could... Yeah, she's a clue trading machine, which we haven't really taken advantage of. Then again, all the clues are really far away from her. Well, then maybe we try to get her towards the clues. Slowly. What's the fastest route over there? 1, 2, 3, and then ticket. 1, 2, yeah, it's that way, I guess. So let's just send her all the way over here, and she's done. Okay. Marky Mark and the Harrigan bunch over here, he's got to stick around there until this over here moves into green. And we're not on green right now. It's going to be green next turn. So basically, he sort of has to just prepare. He could just do focus. He's at 4 health and 4 sanity. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do focus, and I'm going to heal his health by 2 because he is now the target of the upcoming Mythos Phase. So yeah, you see, that's where that comes into play. You got to think about that, because if he loses some health and stuff, it's going to be crap. Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. I'll do focus, and heal. So focus, and from 4 health up to 6 health. I cannot bump up his sanity value because he's at the max. 4 is his max, which is lame. All right, so he's done. And now my guy all over here in Tokyo. This guy is with these idiots here. Now he can take his sweet time because, before the gate goes into blue again, it's going to be 2 whole turns. So he can fight any of these guys and take his time. All right, let's bring these guys over to his character sheet. Let's see which one of these idiots he wants to try and fight. So this is him right now. That's pretty damn low. Yeah, that's bad. And he cannot heal because there are monsters on his space. Damn, so maybe I move him somewhere. Oh, that's a pain in my butt, though. But is he in danger of actually losing the sanity? Let's check it out. This is easy. I think he can do this. He can do this as well. Famous last words. Okay, you know what? I think his first action is going to be this. Maybe I do focus, engage a monster, and then next turn, engage the other one, and then the turn after that, try to close the gate. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so first action, this. Second action, this. Third action, let's engage... Oh, see, this guy would go away. Let's not fight this guy. If we get a Reckoning icon next Mythos, this dude would just go away and suck up some clues, which I don't mind that much. There's a lot in our area. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's just fight this dude. Well, that's our third action anyway, so. Okay, so this guy, we got to do a willpower test of +1. We're at 4. So 4 + 1 in my book is 5. All right, let's do this. Okay, that's good. And yeah, baby. Okay, so that's all good. We don't lose any sanity or anything. So let's move on to the strength test. There's no modifiers on this, so we get 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's get rid of this. So we got to get 2 to not get damaged, and we got to get 1 to just kill it. Okay, fine. Oh my god, this guy is so dead, it's not even funny. Very good. So that was his third action. And with that, they're all done. All right, so this monster actually comes back here, the Migo. All right, so let's move on right now to the curiosity phase to see if anybody's got the itch to stir some trouble. Let's start with our sexy Harrigan over here. Nope, not at all. She's in a C place. Nope. And then our dude way down there. Nope, not at all. Okay, very good. So let's do the Mythos phase. And Mythos here, we've got patrolling the border. The soldiers refuse to explain why you must pass through this checkpoint. And simply asking makes you more suspicious in their eyes. Okie dokie. So move the track, monster surge, and pop a clue. Pop a clue. So let's spin this thing over here. It goes into green, which is just off screen. And it's going to move by 1 for each Eldritch token. And there is an Eldritch token, so this moves up by 1. Here, better now. So it's on green. This moves by 1. This is going to pop a clue. And then monster surge. That would be 2 monsters on green, because this underneath this token is green. Do we have green? Do we have green? Yes, we do in San Fran. Oof, 2 monsters. Ah, you see. Yeah, I should have thought about that. So this guy, his whole plan was to close the gate this upcoming turn. But he's going to have to fight these damn monsters before he can. But maybe Jackie can help. Maybe he can fight the monsters and then she swoops in and saves the day. Yeah, should have thought about that. So 2 monsters. We're going to get a maniac on the dance floor. And a Riot, which is an awesome band from the early 80s. And you should check them out. They're actually very, very, very good. If you like any kind of hard rock, they're insane. There we go. So we can try and disperse the mob with some negotiation. And Mark is all about that. And what about this? If you fail, you may discard an ally instead of losing health. Mark has no allies, but he's not going to lose health. All right, let's put these guys in San Francisco. So Maniac and a Riot. That's 2 musically themed bad guys. Maniac on the dance floor and Riot, the hard rock heavy metal band. Thank you very much. Next, we're going to spawn a clue. Let's get a random clue here, and it is number 6. Wow, okay, right over there. And then this one as well. And that's San Francisco. What the hell? All right, good enough. Okay, so this goes away. Nothing else to do with this card. And then let's go check out how Mark Harrigan will get targeted. I should say tested, not targeted, because we know he is targeted. So let's get one of those. Let me guess, it's going to be negotiation again, influence. I don't know, let's go random here. This one. Oh my god, it's still, I mean, you guys, I almost want to get something else. Do we want to? Let's try. Okay, let's try again. It is random. Aha, strength. Well, this guy is all about that strength. Okay, so that's 6 strength. And now the track is on 6, and that means, see, he's trying to get 2 successes, which is not the end of the world, or else you lose 3 health and or sanity. So you see, the higher you go up on the track, the least successes you need, the less successes you need, and but the health and sanity goes up. So, again, this should be okay. Yeah, he said as he failed horribly. Damn! We would lose 3 health and or sanity, which is 1, 2, 3, not the end of the world. And I do want to keep these things because he's going to be fighting monsters. And see, you would think that 2 successes with 6 dice would be good, but it's not. You know what? I am a gambling man. Let's go. I just love rolling dice, so let's do it again. Oh, this is actually just 1 dice. It's just 1. Oh, yeah, just 1. What are the odds? Well, we know the odds. It's 1 on 3. Ah. You know what? Let's do it. Never should have done that. Alright, you know what? Screw it. What is this? Was this there? Or did I knock that over? I'm going to have to check the playback. Hold on. Okay, I just checked the footage. It was not there. It actually appeared because I picked up some dice and then I was like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. So it was not there. It was, I don't know, a 2 or whatever. Okay, so we failed. We could spend another, but I think that's dumb. That was dumb of me. So let's just stop there and cut our losses. Let's roll this thing to see how much we get hurt. Okay, so it's still just going to be 3. Ugh. So yeah, let's do 1, 2. He's pretty strong on everything. I feel like... so 1 on this, and then 2, 3, bringing him down to 4. I think this is the way to go. I don't know. Okay. All right, so that's the end of the actual Mythos phase. Let's move this down to Jackie Fine, and let's start a new round. So this is what the board looks like, and I think let's start with this guy. Let's have him try to clean up these monsters, and then let's have her swoop in and close the green gate, because we are currently on green. Seems like a plan. So let's bring these monsters over to his side and let's figure out some stuff. Okie dokie. So let's start with... I mean, we could just start with this thing. With the mob. See, it says, before resolving the strength test, you may attempt to disperse the mob. If you pass, defeat this monster. So there's no downside to this. If we fail it, we just, whatever, we keep fighting. So you know what? I'm going to go see the mob and say, hello, I'm Sexy Mark Harrigan, and I say, you guys... need to stop this insurrection. All right, let's do it. So he's got 4, but it's -1, so that's 3. Let's do it. Let's talk your way out of this, Mark. He did. So that's it. Defeat this monster. Well, that was pretty easy. So that was his first action, because it's an encounter action / combat. So second action would be encounter combat. And this is actually, what is this called? It's a maniac on the dance floor. Okay, so will +1. Well, that's 6, 7. 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if I fail at this, I'm gonna rage quit and just leave. Yeah, I almost did. Okay, so we did pass that, and so 1 success, 1 brain icon here, so we're good. We can keep going. We don't take any damage on our sanity. Strength -1. Is that even gonna? Actually, I had +1 here. That was 1 more die that I could have rolled. There we go. Yeah. So now strength -1, so that's 6. That is nuts. This enchanted blade. Nuts. It's inexpensive, and it's super strong. This thing should be like, and lose a sanity or something. It's just so strong. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. So 6, 7, 8, 9. -1 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all of these dice. And I'm trying to get 2 successes to not get hit, but only 1 success to actually kill the maniac. All right. I actually have 1 success. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? 1 success. So I still do take 1 damage, because 2 minus 1 is 1, so I'll take a damage. So 3. If I can find it. There's only 8 sides to this thing. It shouldn't be that hard. All right. So 3. And yeah, it is still 1 damage, so it's enough to kill him. And it says, if you defeat this monster during a combat encounter, I did, yes, gain 1 axe asset. Ooh, I didn't even know that was going to happen. An axe. Like, I really need an axe. So I'm going to look through this and find it quick here. Oh, there it is. The axe. Gain +2 during combat encounters. You may spend 2 sanity to re-roll any number of dice. I like how the axe is making you insane during a combat encounter. Okay, you can spend sanity to re-roll any number of dice. That's bananas. All right, let's keep this. So he's still going to wield an axe with his back injury. Nice. Okay, so this thing is dead. His second action, and you know what? His third action could be to try and close that gate. But hold on. I keep forgetting. Closing the gate is fine, but you need to have a clue to spend after you close the gate. So, that's a pain in the butt. Because now I can have him try to gain the clue. Like, his third action could be to try to gain that clue. And let's say he does. Fine. But still, yeah, that's just poor timing is what that is. She can get clues. I mean, if she gets a clue, she can then trade it. So, whatever. If she goes, here and she gets a clue. But that's like 1, 2, 3 to get the clue. And by then, timing is over. Timer is over. Because I'm looking at, on the other side of the board in Tokyo, we've got our jungle guy. And I'm thinking maybe he can come by here and figure that out. Does he have a clue? He does not. I don't have a clue. I'm going to have to think about this.
What's the matter with you? I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
All right. I've had my brain go at this for a little bit. I think that the whole closing a gate, green gate on the green thing, I think that's going to fail. What might work, though, is him closing the blue gate when this gets to blue. But he needs a clue as well to finish the mystery thing. So I'm thinking I send her over here to pick up that clue. And next turn, once, this is gone, next turn, I'll have her use her power to ship the clue over to this guy, and then he can close that gate and spend the clue and do the thing, the mystery. I think that's gonna work. So, okay, so step one, well, I guess he's done. Let's have him heal a little bit, because as his third action, so I'm just gonna tap his butt, and he's got 3/3 right now. So yeah, let's jump him up a little bit. He's gonna get up to 4 sanity. He was at 3, and 4 health. He was at 3. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. And she's here. She's going to go 1, 2, because it's the same path. And for a third action, she'll try and pick up that clue. Yep, let's do that. So this is going to be... All right, here we go. Inside a warehouse, you hear a clanging sound and discover a creature that resembles a metallic crate walking around on several legs. What the hell? You try to follow the thing back to the cult's lair. And there was a cult. Oh, eyeball -1. She's got 3, so that's not the best. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Let's do that. Okay. She does have a lot of focus tokens, so okie dokie. And she has it. This was a 1, by the way. So if you have it, it says here, if you pass, gain this clue and 1 additional clue. Okay, fine. So gain this clue and an additional one from the supply over here. So that was her whole turn, 1, 2, 3 actions. So let's go check out, well, actually our Leo Anderson over there. Before doing anything else, he should try to defeat the Mugo, which I would have really liked for him to get the hell out of Dodge on his own. But whatever, he's here, let's fight him. Now I'm hoping this isn't a mistake, because he's pretty low on sanity, but he does have a lot of reroll focus tokens. So yeah, let's try it. So this thing over here, okay, willpower 1, will test of 1, that's not too bad. It's actually pretty easy, actually. So he's got 4, yeah, he's got 4. So let's just do that. Okay, all good, and he's not taking damage, mental damage. And then let's go to strength. So strength -2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. -2 is 2. That's not so good. Okay, but again, he's got a lot of rerolls, but he's got to do 3 hits. See, that's... Yeah, we're going to have to encounter him more than once. Okay, well, let's do the first, as our first action. That's what we're doing, so... This would give me a focus token, but I can't, because I'm maxed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually flip this to reroll this one. All right, let's put that on the side. Damn. I'm going to do it again. Hold on. You may reroll 1 die when resolving a skill test. Okay, so let's not spend this one. I'll spend the first one just because, to be fair. To be fair. Damn. Okay, now let's spend this. Can't believe I'm doing this with 1 die. Jesus W. Christ. I'm all in, man. Let's just go. Let's just do it. Oh my God. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. I could have done this. Test book. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to choose 1 monster on your space to lose 3 health. What an idiot. Okay, well, you know what? I was an idiot. So this was my first action. Now I did roll this, so at the end of my turn, I can get 1. Fine. And now as my second action, I think I'll just do this. The TikTok Halot. So TikTok Halot. Let's do that. Test book. That's 3 dice. So if I get it, I can just lose 1 sanity, which will bring me very low, but at least the guy's going to be dead, right? Yeah, let's do it. Yes! Alright, so lose 1 sanity. That's dangerously low. And then this guy is kaput. If you defeat this monster in a combat encounter, gain 1 artifact. Oh, wow, I didn't even remember this guy would do that. Whoa. Huh. Alright, just a random artifact. So let's just... Well, this thing seems to want to come out, so whatever. This. It is De Vermis Mysteries. Item Tome. Test book. Again with the book. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to improve 1 skill of your choice. Huh. Okay. Maybe a bit late in the game for that, but, I mean, I'll take it. Sure, why not? Okay, so that was 2 actions. His 3rd action should be to heal a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Let's heal him by 2 over here, bringing up to 3. Okay, and that was Leo Anderson's turn. And no, I did not forget about his ability because he's not in the jungle. Okay, so let's move on straight to the curiosity phase. Alright, so all of our people are on the board. We've got two people here, 1 guy here. So let's start rolling for these guys. So Mark Harrigan, he is not curious, that's a 1. Jacqueline Fine, 15, she's not. And our dude here, that's a 10. Okay, so nothing happens with these guys. Let's move on straight to the Mythos. So Mythos Phase, it's one of those blue cards. After a sudden burst of flying debris, you are confronted by a terrifying figure. Like, okay. It is a stark reminder that dark forces in this world are working tirelessly to annihilate you. Alright, so we would put a clue and do nothing else. Now, if you want to do this, you can do it. You can do this whole thing. I'm not bothering with them. You could, but I'm not, because that's the way I roll. So, let's just put a clue somewhere on the board. Well, it's 2 actually, because that's what the icon reference thing says. So we're doing what? We're doing the Amazon and Antarctica. Yeah, Amazon. That's a very British way of saying the word Amazon. And there we go, the Amazon. Okay. So this is done. And then the Mythos Phase will be targeting Jackie over here. And she's got... She's got book. Oh, that's good for her. So she's got 4 on the lore, and she's trying to get, if we look at the chart here, we're at 6. So she wants 2 successes, or else she loses 3. So that's 4 dice. Let's try to get her some sweet, sweet successes. Wow, right away. Okay, no trouble. Now let's roll the d20, because win or lose, roll that d20. That's an 8, so that's nothing special. So that's it. She just skirts by unharmed. Excelente. That's going to go back up to Leo Anderson, who will be targeted next Mythos Phase. And let's move on to the next turn. And now you see, I was planning everything out with the assumption that this would actually cycle back to blue. But it didn't, because of that blue Mythos card. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Okay, so I guess we'll have a sort of a wasted turn just waiting around and healing and whatever, because I do need this to move up. So maybe she, as a first action, sends a clue over to this guy. So that's her first action, because he's going to need that eventually, because he needs a clue when he closes the gate, right? Her second action could be to try to close that gate, because we are still on green, which I was not expecting. Okay, so you know what? Maybe she doesn't do that first. Yeah, hold on. So she'll just keep that. She's got 2 anyway. That's her second one. So her first action is going to be to try to close that gate. Yeah. Let's do it. She's got 3 focus tokens. She's a healthy bird. A healthy bird. She's a healthy bird. All right, let's do it. Okay, Jackie Majackie. Let's try to close that gate. And she gets Plateau of Ling. As you make your way through a web-filled valley, you see an enormous purple spider crawling towards your path. You hope to sneak past the creature. Observation -1. Observation -1. She is at 3. Nothing else in here. So that's 2. Let's go this and this. Okie dokie. Yep, all good. As you leave the spider behind, you discover the corpse of a previous victim. You find the unfortunate man's journal and translate the strange symbols on the pages. Check the lore. That's good. She's got 4 lore. 4 lore. 4 lore. 4 lore and 7 years ago. Okay. Yep. Sorry. 4 lore. Let's go. That is a pass, as they say. If you pass, you discover a safe path home. Close this gate. Tiggy-doo. Tiggy-doo is French-Canadian for okie dokie. Okay, so she's closing that gate, and she's spending one of her clues. So we're putting a second Eldritch token on the Omen of Devastation. Let's just double confirm here. When an investigator closes a gate that corresponds to the current Omen, yep, he may spend 1 clue, yep, to place an Eldritch token on this card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to half the peeps, solve this mystery. Okay, so at the end of the Mythos phase, this mystery will be done. So that was her first action. Her second action should be to get this clue over to Leo Anderson. Oh, not even, because this mystery is done. So maybe she hangs on to it. Maybe she does, because we don't know what the future is going to hold. So she hangs on to it. And actually, we should try to get her. We should try to get her to somewhere else where she can get clues, because once she has them, she can transfer them to people. So her third action maybe should be to move. Oh, this clue, does it go here? Is it a 6? Yeah. She could just go chugga right here. Or just up there. But once she's there, is it bad for her to be there? Not really. Same, right? Okay, let's just get her up here. And then she'll be done for now. Okie dokie. Now my dude here, my sexy Mark Harrigan, I think I might have goofed when he rested, when Mark Harrigan rested. He did have a back injury. Did I have him rest? I'm pretty sure I did have him rest. So let's roll for the back injury. On a 5 or a 6, discard this card. I don't know how many times I did this. Okay, so no. Did I heal another time? Did I? Probably not. Let's say I did, and I rolled a 1 and it wasn't discarded. Okay. Not the end of the world. I mean, I don't think this is a crippling card. All right, so let's check out his actions. What could he do? Well, he could go get more clues as well. He could go 1, maybe get a focus, and then try to do that. Yeah, why not? So 1, refresh one of his focus tokens, because he has only 1, so now he's got 2. So 1, 2, and then 3. Try to get that clue. Get a clue, Mark. Come on. Okay, what do we get here? He's in the city. You meet with a former colleague who has studied the occult and speak with him at length about your findings. Negotiation. This guy with the negotiations. All right, well, this guy's all about the negotiations. So negotiation -1 is at 4, so that's 3. Let's go, Marky Mark. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to keep this on the side, but I will use one to reroll 1 die. And I'll use the other one to reroll 1 die. Well, not this, clearly, but this, yes. Okay, so that is a success, and then I'll gain this at the end of my turn. All right, so it says if you pass, he shares what he knows. Gain this clue. Oh, okay, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, very nice. So that was his third action. He is done. And now our dude in Tokyo could just very well close that gate. I mean, there's no reason not to close this gate, because if this moves, it's still going to bump up the track up there by 1. So yeah, he should try to close that gate. I think what he's going to do is take a focus, then try to close that gate, and then maybe try to close it again if he failed. Yeah, okay, let's do that. All right, so first action, gain a focus. Wow, my camera's just spinning. It's going to settle. And it's settled? Almost. All right, so first action, this. Second action, get a gate card. All right, you guys. Sucks a little bit. I actually did try to close the gate, and my camera wasn't running. But I'll try to redo what happened. So here it is, the past. Kind of cool, because we had the future a few turns back. So the past here, it says, through the slits in the closet door, you see yourself as a small child, sitting up in bed. Who's there? Asks a frightened voice. You try to calmly persuade your younger self that you're a friend. Influence -1. Now, when I tried this, it failed. So, and I think it's still going to fail because basically we have 2 influence, -1, but then +1 because of the great box that gives us 1 extra die. I'll try it again, but honestly, yips, there we go. Right in the thing. Yeah, okay, let's say it failed. And I did end up, getting rid of some of those, but we failed, all right? We failed. So let's go down to the fail effect here, which is kind of cool. The child screams out for help, and a man bursts into your bedroom. Your father aims his shotgun at your chest, and you attempt to wrestle it away. So basically, the kid's dad, i.e. your dad, comes in, sees a grown man in the closet. It's like, shotgun to your chest. Get the hell away from my kid, which is kind of cool. So I try to wrestle it away. This ended up working, spoilers, but let's do it again. So it's strength. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 because my ally, and 5 because of the gate box. So it should work, because if it doesn't, this guy shoots me in the chest. So, yeah, we're all good. So it says here, yeah, you wrestled it away. Good for you. If you don't, you lose 6 health because you get peppered with shotgun buckshot. Ew. So we're good. But we didn't close the gate. So we're going to have to try again. So for our 3rd action, I will try to close the gate again and have another world encounter. And what is it? The Great Hall of Seleno or something. You are stunned to see a familiar face reading through tomes of dark sorcery. You try to catch a glimpse of what he's reading without alerting him to your presence. That's kind of weird. Let me try to see what you're reading, but I gotta be close enough to see what you're reading, but not so close for you to notice my presence. That is some skilled eyesight you've got there. Okay, we gotta do observation -1. So that is 2, but with this, it's back up to 3. So let's try that. Okay, that's a pass. That is a pass. So it says here, you learn what he's been reading and realize that he has opened a portal between worlds. Close this gate. Cool. Afterwards, you examine the book that he was reading. Test your lore. Lore. I got 2, so plus the 1 from the gate box here. So 3. That is a pass. And it says, if you pass, gain 1 clue or 1 spell. I think I'm going to get a clue, because this guy is not so hot about the spells. So 1 clue for this guy. And we have closed the gate, so the Tokyo gate is no more. Adios. All right, so that was his 3 actions. Not too bad. And I think with that, we're done. All right, so we're moving on to the exploration phase. Let's roll for Jackie up here. 14, that's nothing. My sexy man, 14 again, what the hell? And my dude over there. That's a 20. Okay, so he is encountering Tokyo. All right, let's grab for him over here. Let's see what he does in Tokyo. So the Tokyo card here says, you study the writings of Princess Takayasha, hoping to master her sorceress power. Again with the lore, this guy. Lore -1. Well, yeah, lore -1. Okay, let's try it. He's not closing a gate or anything, so 2 minus 1 is 1. Let's try it. Oh, wow. Okay. So, the princess here. If you pass, you are able to summon an avenging skeleton to carry out your commands. One monster of your choice in any space loses 2 health. Well, if we look at the board here, the goat spawn has 2, so this could just leave. The witch here, who is not a problem, has what? She has 1. She could just die right now. And the Dark Young, he's a pain in the butt. He's got 5, so we could have him lose 2. He'd be easier to kill eventually. And the Elder Thing here, who is not a problem, has 3. So you know what? I think let's just get the Dark Young down a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we'll give him 2 damage here. Yeah, let's just put these things up on close to his card. Okay. All right, so that was okay for him. And then let's move on to the actual Mythos phase. It says, from bad to worse. Piece by piece, you are falling apart. It's getting harder to successfully negotiate simple human interactions. You're telling me. Your wounds won't stop bleeding, and your hands won't stop shaking. Okay, so we'll spin the thing, we'll do some reckoning, and we'll spawn a gate. So spin the thing, it goes to blue. Do we have any blue gates? We have no blue gates at all. Okay, well, that's good. Next would be the reckoning. Monsters. This guy. Yeah, this guy. If we roll a 1 or a 2, the track moves up. It's a 1. Damn. So this moves into number 5. Next, with the reckoning, she does, but it's not a problem. And then Elder One has nothing. The Mythos has nothing. Let's go to our people. I think the only one with anything is our guy with the back injury. So let's do this. This guy needs to test his strength for the back injury, and he's got a 6. So I think he should be okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How's that back of yours? It's fine. Okie dokie. And that's all she wrote for that. And then we got to spawn a gate. And the gate will be London. And let's get a monster on that gate. That's gonna be. I think it's a cultist. It is. It's a crappy cultist. Let's now move on to Leo Anderson, targeted by the Mythos Phase. So as we wait for my camera to settle, I'm gonna clean up here, and then we'll see what he's being tested on. All right. It is this. That's his will. All right, so he's got a will of 4. And what's he actually trying to achieve here? If we look at the chart here, we're on number 5. And on number 5, he's got to get 2 successes or else he loses 3 of something. Okay, let's try to do it. That is 0 successes. Wow, nice going there, Leo. I don't fancy him losing that much health, so I'm going to spend one of these things. Ugh, to reroll 1 die. That's so bad, though. All right. No. Damn. I think I'm going to try it again. This might be dumb. This might be... it's probably dumb. I'm doing it. Let's just do it. Yay! 1 success, so we can keep going. And we need 2 at this point, so it is doable. Because we have a success. Come on, 1 more. 1 more, baby. Yes. At the bottom here, it's actually a 5 right here. You can't see that, but yep, there you go. But I have it. Okay, sweet. So let's roll a d20, see if we got a bonus. No, we don't. Okay, well, if anything, good stuff. We did waste some focus tokens, but at least, you know, we didn't get damaged or hurt or get a freaky, funky condition or anything. All right, so this is going to go down to my Sexy Mark Harrigan, and let's do another round. And actually, before we do anything else, this is done, because we do have 2 tokens here. So, yeah, at the end of the mystery phase, if there are 2 Eldritch tokens on this card equal to a half, yeah, this is done. So we have a new mystery now. So that's 2 mysteries on 3. So this is The Voice of Azathoth. Most musicians describe this 18th century Italian opera as unplayable. It comes as no surprise that the composer was executed for heresy. When an investigator would gain an artifact, he may gain the Massa di Requiem per Shuge artifact instead. Oh. At the end of the Mythos phase, an investigator may spend clues equal to 4 and discard the Massa di Requiem per Shugi artifact to solve this mystery. Oh, that is a whoa boy. Okay, so A, we need to find this artifact, which means we need to go somewhere that gives us artifact. I guess the easiest thing to do would go to where this is in Antarctica, because this usually gives you artifacts, but it doesn't mean it will. And an equal amount of clues to the number of characters, which is 4. 4 clues. I mean, we do have 3 clues with our guys over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the 4 clues not too bad. The artifact, oof, we might lose this game. Okay, well now we know what we're doing. Okay, let's look at our board. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.